Hey guys, it's Joshy here, and I'm back with another Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. So obviously in this one my Ribombee or Alaska did destroy or take center stage, but nonetheless, before we get into that, if you guys do enjoy any of this type of content, it does help to, moonblast that like button so I remember and know. And, if you want to show your support or keep up to date, the sub button or ring the bell. But if you don't want to, that's fine. So anyway, let's get into this. So this is against Holden. Now this was a really fun battle. And as I said, it was just one where someone takes the limelight. So anyway, I thought I'm going to lead off with my Scarfed Lunatone. We'll see what he leads off with. And I got so excited seeing this Scarchomp. I thought, yes, smash him with an Ice Beam. This is going to do some damage, and I cannot wait for it. The only thing is, I didn't think, or once I got excited, really think about the fact that he had a Zoroark sitting in there. So some doofus, me, stuffed up. Yeah, and so anyway, I'm going to go down. Though I am expecting a Focus Sash, I probably would have gone down nonetheless there. So I thought I'll bring in Alaska. I will outspeed this thing. I'll be very surprised if I don't. And, well, he's going to swap nonetheless. So I thought that's awesome. So this Lycanroc is going to come into a Specs Moonblast from a Choice Specs Stab Moonblast from something like Ribombee. It's not going to go over too well. So he does live, but that doesn't matter because I'm able to follow up with another one outspeeding, and this thing's going down. And really, that's probably the only choice he had there, because if he swapped anyone else in, well, they're going to take a full force to the face. So anyway, we're going to see a Ninetales come in here. Now I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to stay in here. I'm going to get smashed and destroyed, and I don't really want to lose the Ribombee yet with what he's got sitting in the back of his team. So I thought, oh well, I'm going to bring in Emerald Sea. I have a good check to this thing because being, poison and water, I'm going to be able to, take fire and the Solar Beam if it's sitting in there. So yeah, but I'm going to get burnt. Of course I'm going to get burnt. That's a big shame because now my recovery ain't going to be so good, but, well, at all. But anyway, at least it does nullify each other. So he's going to swap out there, and I wasn't sure what we're going to see coming in, but we do see the Garchomp now, which was my prediction. So I ended up going for the Acid Spray because I thought, even if I'm wrong, whatever comes in is not really going to want to be hit by an Acid Spray. Like, yes, I could have done more damage with something else, but at least anything else I have now is going to be able to hit hard. So I was like, well, here I really do expect to be smashed with a Earthquake. So I'm going to swap into my Yanma, which is obviously immune to ground moves. And we're going to see the Mega Evolution here. So I was like, oh, great. Well, at least if I live this, I'm pretty confident I should outspeed. It's going to be an Earthquake. I had money booked on it. But actually, we get to see the Swords Dance here. So I probably could have done another move and caused a bit of damage. But it wasn't worth risking it because I do need Emerald Sea to help with that Ninetales. So I'm going to go for the Protect because I am a Speed Boost Life Orb Yanma that I should be able to do a fair bit of damage, but still I have to make sure I'm outspeeding. So after the Speed Boost, I'm pretty sure I outspeed, and I'm correct. So I'm able to get the Air Slash off. I was like, come on, come on. Unfortunately, not quite enough to one-shot this Garchomp, which is a little bit of a shame, but doesn't matter. I'm going to get taken out there. So I thought, look, I'm pretty sure Ribombee can outspeed this thing nonetheless, so I'm going to bring back in Alaska. Look, if I don't outspeed, I'm a bit of a worry, but I'm pretty sure I've got the outspeed here. I believe I am running a timid set because I was planning on scarfing him from the start. So anyway, we're going to get that off. I am correct. He is going down, and now we have to, well, deal with whatever comes in next. So I'm like, okay, the Ninetales, get ready to swap. But there was one thing on my side here. The sun wasn't up, and I did think about it. I was watching and I went, the sun didn't go up, therefore this is not the actual Ninetales, but the Zoroark in surprise. So instead of swapping out here, which it would have been really cool if the sun was up for one more turn, he would have probably had me there and he would have had a free good shot on my Tentacool back there. So luckily I was like, well, lucky I saw it coming anyway. So another Choice Specs Moonblast coming off into this Dragonite. Now he does live, but he does get the special attack drop, so I'm like, okay. And he's got Fly. I'm like, okay, interesting that he has Fly. I've seen a few like this where I see a shiny Dragonite and then we've got Fly. So I'm not sure, but sometimes I think it's to work through it. So anyway, I brought in my Houndoom. I was very lucky there. I was actually going to sack off Houndoom, but nonetheless, doesn't matter. So I'm going to Mega Evolve myself here. And, well, this is a very interesting Mega Houndoom set if you haven't seen it before. I have Toxic, Super Fang, Rest, and Sleep Talk. And I have max HP, max defense. And oddly enough, I do live a lot of hits. I still don't think I would live without those. So he's going to put up the sub, but lucky I went for the Toxic that turn. So unfortunately, this thing has not got any time left on this field. If he had that sub up earlier, then he would have been lucky. But I just went for the Super Fang. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do much. And then he goes for the Roost. And I was like, okay, sure. You can stick around for a bit longer, I guess. You know, not what I wanted, but I can live with it. So, look, he's not going to be around forever, and if he does swap, he loses his sub. So I'm like, I can keep super fanging him, but, you know, I wasn't sure, and I thought, you know what, I don't actually really need this Mega Houndoom for anything else. And I was actually surprised that the substitute faded there. So I'm wondering if it still bases the damage based on their remaining HP, which is really cool. So he's going to fly again. I'm just going to keep spamming the Super Fang here because really, you know, that's all I'm after is just to poison kill this guy. So he ends up having the Shell Bell, so that little bit of damage does give him a heal. Probably still would have survived on a couple of HP if we're honest. So I just thought, look, I'm going to go for the Rest here, put myself to sleep. He's probably going to go for the Fly or anything else, so whatever happens here, if he's up in the air. I'm not sure though if he's going to go for something else though, we'll see. But no, he must be, you know, a Roost sub Fly. I'm not sure what the other move would be, but who knows. So anyway, Flygon's going to come in here. I'm like, okay, so I've got to deal with this too. I would love to have a Scarf Lunatone to deal with this for sure. So he's going to pull out the Draco Meteor. I'm like, well, the good thing with that is he's going to drop down his special attack. And a lot of the time, I expect to see, you know, something out of it. So I'm like, that did virtually nothing. I'm just going for Sleep Talk here. Honestly, I'm just happy to sack off my Mega Houndoom at this stage. He's done well. I get a Super Fang. I'm like, I ain't complaining about that. Half a HP of Flygon gone. And I'm like, well, let's see what he does. And he pulls out the Earthquake. So I'm like, ah, sweet, mixed set. That's probably not a worse idea. You know, you can get a real strong Draco Meteor off, but once you drop, you then can have physical moves where a lot of people expect the swap. So anyway, he probably expected the swap on me anyway. So now after showing me that you're not scarfed, I was like, I'm pretty confident again to bring in Alaska. So I'm going to go for the Moonblast and, well, again, we take another soul. So that only leaves me really, well, actually, literally only leaves me with the Ninetales to deal with. So I thought, well, I've still got some checks with this, so Mose will stay in. You know, yeah, I'm an R about it. Like, do I want to stay in now? Do I want to get taken out? Do I want to save it till the end? So you have to make those decisions, you know, those hard decisions, really. I had 3 left with a good check-in. So I just thought I'll go for the Moonblast. If I'm lucky, I'll get the special attack drop. I get the special attack drop. I'm going to get the Fire Blast, so unfortunately here, Rabombi is actually going to go down. Poor Alaska. You know, bye and all, but I've got things to do. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring in Drapion. Why not? You know, Mose will show off my last Pokemon and see if I can get the set to work. And then he goes for Hypnosis, and I was like, okay, you know, not impressed. But the one thing is, if I can, you know, wait out this Sun, you're going to be doing a lot less damage, and you're not really going to touch either of me. So he's going to pull out the Fire Blast. He misses there. I was like, that sucks. I mean, you hit the Hypnosis straight away, but still, that still sucks. So he goes for the Fire Blast, and he misses again. I'm like, that is horrid luck. So I'm like, well, you know, this Drapion set's apparently due to show off. So I'm finally going to get hit with a Fire Blast. Does just over half. I wake up, so I'm going to go for my Z move here. This is actually my Normalium Z with Acupressure. So what that does, it actually gives you a boost, like as if you used Focus Energy. And so that means I am, you know, 50% crits, and if I can get another boost anyway, then I'm 100%. So I carry X Poison and, Cross Poison and Night Slash. So both of those actually have a boosted critical hit rate themselves, so they're 100% crits. Now my third move I carry is Protect. I have never used Protect, so I might as well change that, and I'm probably going to for something else. I'm thinking Earthquake. I'm thinking, but I'm not sure yet. So anyway, I'm going to get hit with the hypnosis again. I was like, wow, okay, like both lucky and unlucky. I wake up straight off going for the protect. I was like, yes, okay, not that I really needed to. He goes for the soul beam and absorbs light. I wish I went for an attacking move. So then I was like, ugh, of course I didn't. If I went for an attacking move, it would have been no problem, but yeah, so Solar Beam's going to smack. I do still live, so I thought I was probably going to go down and have to take it out with the Emerald Sea, which wouldn't have mattered, but I get to show off that it is 100% a crit, or at least a crit there if you don't believe me, and I'm going to win that one 2-0. But, as this video stated, it really was Rabombi's battle. Really, we took out, what, 4 with Rabombi alone? And yeah, we really put holes in his team with it. So, I mean, everybody who came out in battle did something. No one was a complete sack off, so I was really happy with that. But Rabombi it was. So as I said at the beginning of the video, if you did enjoy this, please do moonblast that like button. Don't forget Discord, Twitch and Twitter are linked down below, as well as the comment section. Use it. And finally guys, if you'd like to keep up to date, show your support of that. The sub button's there, or as I said, the bell for those who are subbed and would like to keep up to date even more. But if you don't, doesn't matter. But, you know, I hope you come back. So anyway guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.